Chivalry will never die.
Come with me. Something you wish to report? Go.
Another test subject.
Overruled. To ashes!
Free! Suffocate! I got careless.
Laid bare.
Wrong test subject. Direct assault.
Bully me!
Suffocate.
Pitiful.
Rain outlines your fate.
Eyes on me!
Rain outlines your fate. Pew pew!
Laid bare.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power. Think you can bully me? Look at you!
To ashes!
Body and mind.
This is where
May the Adepti bless us with new beginnings.
Add Astro. Thank you for complete.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready. in mind.
Think you can bully me?
Transfixed! If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Time to act. No, my sword!
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
I take it these coins go inside the envelope? They look a little different from regular Mora. The sign of Vice Ravana! Yes, originally an exorcism sigil, widely used in thaumaturgy. These days, it's used as a lucky charm to prevent disaster and bring favor. Quite popular with business owners, hoping for peace and prosperity. Oh, I interrupted you, didn't I? Oh, sorry. I just got a little carried away. I meant no offense, Lady Yuhong. You flatter me, Lady Yuhong. My family are but distant relatives. We would hardly consider ourselves the true heirs to that illustrious lineage. Well, I won't deny that I pride myself in my level of learning. So by all means, it would be my pleasure to assist the Lady Yuhong.
Ka-ching! Hard at work with the festivities as usual, huh? Wow, nice to meet you, Madam Lan.
The Traveler, his buddy Paimon, and Xiangling. Hello! Oh, sorry. Interrupted again, didn't I? Oh. It's just quite exciting. Meeting these 3 people I've heard so much about. I never imagined I'd get the chance.
I think you mean 2 people, right? I'm just a chef. A good one, but it's not that much to get excited about. You don't need to include me just to be polite.
Oh, I beg to differ. The first meal I ate in Liyue Harbor was at Wanmin Restaurant. Xiangling's cooking gave my taste buds plenty to be excited about. Please, call me Lanyan. And I'm no master craftswoman. Just a humble maker of handicrafts.
story before. Shaped like a huge tree, right? Oh! I think I heard that one.
Even today, in my hometown, people still say things like, "You'll never cross Mount Taudu when you die." It's very insulting though, so don't go around repeating it.
Oh no!
That's where the sanctification of Taudu comes in. The 8 adepts rose up to solve the crisis and laid down a great magic array to purify Taudu.
Wait! The border? The border between life and death? That's where it comes from?
So the legends say, but who knows if it's true?
Those 8 adepts must be super powerful if they could purify a god. Are we sure they weren't just adepti?
Yep. And in fact, their tale specifically emphasizes that most of them were ordinary humans.
If I remember right, they were from several groups that joined forces. A Guixiang one, a Lianxiang one, and...
Right, the 3 hermits of Guizhang, the 2 sages of Lianshan, and the 3 beasts of Taudu. Collectively, the 8 adepts. The mainstream... That's certainly what the clan genealogies claim, although my personal knowledge of Chiman divination is very patchy.
Seriously? So what about the 3rd hermit?
So it's true? The Wangsheng funeral parlor really does have a secret art?
I heard from Hu Tao that she is a flaming staff handed down by her forebears. Apparently it has special powers used for cleansing rituals. But it could just be another one of her tall tales. Oh, you probably haven't met Hu Tao yet, have you? She's the director at the funeral parlor.
I've never had the pleasure, but I've certainly heard of Director Hu Tao.
Okay, well these Guizhang hermits sound pretty legit. How about the 2 sages and the 3 beasts? What's their story?
I heard there's a hidden palace deep in the mountains south of the Stone Gate. Traditionally, that's believed to be where they retreated for cultivation.
So, what were they? Monsters or something? Huh? All 3 of them? Oh, right, Ganyu's here. Okay. Of course not. Aw, what? Not you too? Seems like everyone's busy with work. The traveler's being especially nice today, checking in on everyone's well-being. Well, what other option does he have? It's not like he can drag them away from their desks and force them to have fun against their will.
I actually have something I need to do as well, so I should get to the Wangsheng funeral parlor.
Oh, are you looking for Hu Tao? She's supposed to meet us here so we can grab lunch. Why don't you come with? If you don't mind the extra company, of course.
Not at all. I'd love to. What a nice surprise.
Perfect! Hu Tao should have joined us here by now. I guess her meeting overran. Why don't we head to the funeral parlor? Okay, let's go! prepared toys that shoot fireworks! New to this year's festival. You should try them, Paimon. Whoa, it's beautiful!
Exactly. Since this has come at such a festive time, I'd rather keep things low-key to avoid disturbing the celebrations. Sure, but let's stick with something small. His lordship has never been a fan of ostentation. It sounds perfect. You think of everything, Director Who. Yes. His lordship had one made 2 years ago, in fact. He sourced an excellent block of gloomwood and had an artisan convert it into a casket. It's currently being stored at the old family house at Yilong Wharf. It's like you read my mind. Master expressed the same concern, but he also said he has full confidence in the Wangshang Funeral Parlor's judgment in this area. That sounds ideal. Oh, and we should put some rugs down, make them tortoiseshell. His lordship is very fond of that color. Master requested no music procession, but 16 pallbearers. Nothing flashy, plain clothes will do, as long as they're smart and all dressed the same. Open sedan chair, please, with 4 pairs of white plaques and 20 pairs of red plaques. Yes, 2 sets of gold weaponry and 2 sets of soul banners, 4 items per set. That will do nicely. For the hanging banner, we want an octagonal tube with 8 tassels per corner and a dome of red gauze covering the top. As for the portrait pavilion, we're looking to do 1 incense pavilion with 2 spare rooms. One is a changing room, the other is a display room, and we'd like a plain white cover over the whole thing. Ah, I knew I missed something. The family neglected to consider that in their sorrow, but it's a minor detail. What would your suggestion be? Excellent! I must say, Director Who, you really understand your clients.
Greetings, Director Who. Lady Ningguang has arrived, and she would be most grateful if you could join her at Eugene Terrace.
Of course. I've taken plenty of your time already. Don't let me keep you.
Of course, Director. I'll handle it.
The Who family is truly blessed. It seems their directors go from strength to strength with each generation.
I agree. She was born for the job.
Ah, yes, Madam Undertaker. I didn't get the chance to discuss payment with the director.
There's no rush. I gathered from your conversation that the situation is still unfolding. This was just an initial meeting, so that we can make advanced preparations, yes?
That's right. Master asked me to come a few days ahead of time so that things aren't rushed at the last minute. On that note, please do keep everything strictly confidential for now. No public announcements.
Of course. You have my word.
Thanks. Could I trouble you for a pro forma invoice? Easier for the family to review that way.
I'll get that to you in due course. Oh, hello. Can I help you?
Hey, Fairy! We're looking for Hu Tao. Is she here?
You just missed her, unfortunately. She's attending a meeting elsewhere.
Oh. Any idea when she'll be back?
She didn't say, but she only left a moment ago. She could be some time. If it's anything urgent, I'd be happy to take a message for you, and I'll relay it to her as soon as she returns.
Oh, no, it's nothing urgent.
If you'd prefer to speak with her directly, you can always wait till she's free.
Well, this sucks. I thought Hu Tao would be done with work by now. I guess she's got more on her plate than we realized. Well, there's not much point in hanging around here. Why don't we go eat and come back later? Paimon is getting a little hungry. But shouldn't we wait for Hu Tao? It sounded like she's gonna be a while. Besides, I can always fire up the stove again once she's back. Okay, sounds good. Madam Lan, you must be getting hungry too, right? You should come with us. Madam Lan?
Oh, sorry. I spaced out. Whatever works for you.
Alright, Fairy, we'll head off then. Can you let Hu Tao know where we are when she gets back?
Sure. Take care, everyone. Butler Anne?
Ma'am, do you happen to know who that young lady with the black hair is?
I haven't met her before, but that silver swallow hairpiece makes me wonder if she's from Chenyu Vale.
Chenyu Vale,
Something the matter?
Well, it's just... So the other day, when I was out shopping, I ran into her and Master. They were chatting away, and I noticed that she showed him a very peculiar-looking rattan figure. Later that day, as I was moving his lordship to a more comfortable bedroom, I saw something underneath his bed. And would you know it, it was that same rattan figure. There was some kind of spell written on it. It was icy cold to the touch and made the whole room chilly. The whole thing seems very sinister.
Oh my goodness. Are you suggesting that there could be unnatural causes behind his lordship's condition? Well, I've heard they practice Chi-Man magic in Chenyu Vale. Pendhead fortune conveyance, fate transference, and the like.
The last thing I want to do is start suspecting anyone, but... With his lordship bedridden and Master urging me to start discussing funeral arrangements, I can't help but think. Sorry, look at me rambling away. I'm sure I'm just being paranoid. Please forget I said anything, and certainly don't repeat this to anyone else.
Don't worry, Butler Anne. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor understands the importance of discretion. Client confidentiality is paramount.
Dad, I brought some friends over. I'm cooking today. Dad? Dad!
Over here, Xiangling.
Oh, there he is! He's over at Ying R's place. Let's go say hi! Huh? Timaeus? What's wrong with him?
That scent. Oh, this is so embarrassing. A few days ago, he said he wanted to come and spend the festival with me, but he started to feel unwell as soon as he arrived last night, and now he's gone and passed out. I think maybe the journey took it out of him, or perhaps he caught a cold on the way. Anyway, I was about to take him to Boo Boo Pharmacy to see the doctor, so I asked Chef Mao to watch the store while I'm gone.
Wait, you weren't gonna carry him all that way by yourself, were you? Let us help!
I couldn't possibly ask that of you. If you're sure, I'm very grateful for the help.
Why don't I watch the store? As it happens, I know a thing or two about perfume.
I'm sorry, I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Oh, this is Madame Lan Yen, a craftswoman from Chenyu Vale. You can trust her.
Oh, a friend of yours then. Thank you, Madame Lan Yen. That would be a huge help.
Xiangling, I guess that means we're free to head back. Let's get cooking so the troops can feast on their triumphant return.
Great minds think alike, Dad. Go on, get to May's Tabubu Pharmacy. And don't forget to come eat when you're done.
Thank you all.
What do you mean by that? Oh no, did you get sick too? Oh no! Sorry to hear that. That sounds really serious. None of them could figure out what it was? That seems strange. Oh no. Singcho, this must be so hard for you.
Feeling any better? It's fit as a...
It's nothing serious. Probably just exhaustion from the long journey. Then not resting properly afterwards.
It's all my fault.
I'm prescribing a nutritious soup to be taken every night before bed. Here's the recipe. That should sort him out. But if his symptoms persist, make sure to come and see me again.
Thank you, Dr. Baiju.
Looks like Timaeus is gonna be alright. That's a relief. Ying-ar, you should probably get this guy back right away. Baiju says he needs to rest.
Agreed. Plus, I shouldn't keep Madame Lanyan waiting too long. Drop by later when you've got a second, so I can thank you both properly.
Ah, Master Xingqiu. I won't beat around the bush. The situation is looking a little more complicated than I'd initially thought. It would appear so, although it's debatable whether it is an illness per se. The truth is, they are both aging at an accelerated rate. Yes, significantly faster than the average person. But so far, I have not managed to determine the cause.
Cutting years off their lives? What a turn of phrase! That sounds horrible!
There are a few... Oh, and speaking of Qingsa, has his lordship been there recently, Master Xingqiu? And then the patient from Mondstadt, who I just saw, tells me he stopped off in Qingsa village during his journey. I can't help but wonder if there's some connection.
Wait, so Tao Du's remains? That's what's causing this mystery illness?
Not to steal anyone's thunder, but while I do suspect a connection with Qingsa village, I highly doubt that god remains are the cause.
Good point. Then what could be the true cause?
Master Xingqiu, I will head to Qingsa village to investigate further after Chi-Chi returns. Hopefully, I will have more answers after that.
Yeah, we're pros at gathering stuff. Just tell us where to go and we'll track down those herbs, no problem.
I am most grateful for the offer. I'll be sure to let you know if I need your assistance. Merely doing my duty. Don't worry about me.
Hey, come on now. We get that you don't want us to worry, but there's no need to downplay it, alright? We should be supporting you here, not the other way around. Hey! Paimon's always been smart. Even though Baiju ruled out God remains as the cause, Paimon still wants to get to the bottom of this Tao Do business. Oh, it's a shame Kuching had to disappear before she could tell us more. True. Then let's head back and ask her. Come on, Xiangling's waiting on us too.
Show me your prescription.
You're back. Thanks again for helping me get Timaeus to the doctor. Please, take this Mora as a small token.
Paimon thinks you're misunderstanding what that phrase means, but...
You'll have to excuse him. I think his efforts to learn the local dialect have fried the language part of his brain.
Alright, well, no more studying for you. Go get some rest. Doctor's orders. And if you take a turn for the worse, get back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away.
Ah, yes. I almost forgot to mention. She said she went to catch up with Director Hu. She told me to pass on the message.
Wait, so she left?
Perish the thought. Miss Ying'ar had to run an errand, so I'm just watching the shop until she gets back. Red dust under rolling clouds. I think that rings a bell. Not a scent the average young lady would choose, though. Not at all. One moment. Here. Is this what you're looking for? If I'm not mistaken, it's used exclusively for ritual purposes. Let me wrap this up for you. Huh? How can you tell? How did... Sorry, who are you? Huh? Grandpa was right. Liyue Harbor is full of hidden talents. I would never have expected the average perfume customer to be so knowledgeable. Director Hu, I gotta say, that outfit looks really good on you. Oh, that's good to hear. Wait, Director Hu? Hey, we're back. Thanks for watching the store, Madame Lan. Miss Ying'ar, that person you spoke to just now, who was that? Hu Tao, Director Hu Tao of the Wangshun Funeral Parlor. Huh? But I thought she wore the funeral parlor uniform, with the Harmony hexagram hat? I guess she just changed into something more festive for the festival. Shoot! I was face to face with her, and I had no idea. Sorry, Miss Ying'ar, something's come up. Please let the others know I had to leave. Huh? What could possibly be so urgent?
And then she just ran off after Hu Tao. Weird.
Are you going to look for her? If so, could you take this with you? I just found it in the store.
Huh? Wait, isn't this one of those rattan figures?
Whatever it is, we don't sell them. So I'm guessing Madame Lan left it here by accident.
Yeah, well, she definitely makes these. Although, this one's pretty different from the one she made for the street fair. Plus, it has a sigil on it for some reason.
Not the kind of thing you see every day, that's for sure. It could be important, so if it does belong to Madame Lan, I'd like to get it back to her as soon as possible.
Well, then let's head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor again. Whatever it's for, the sooner she gets it back, the better.
Come and see these rare.
Back yet?
Sorry, I'm afraid not.
Really? How strange. They were definitely heading this way. Maybe Hu Tao had another appointment. Any idea where we might find them?
If it was anything business related, I expect the director would have let me know. I was aware she had a meeting earlier today, for instance. But she doesn't keep me informed about her private affairs. It's possible. The director seems to have had a lot on her mind lately. In the past, she'd usually show up to work in the mid-morning, but recently she's been getting here before the sun's up. She said she's had trouble sleeping and has been dreaming more than usual.
Trouble sleeping? Are we talking about the same Hu Tao here? That doesn't sound like her at all.
You might want to talk to our consultant, Zhongli. He's closer to her than I am.
Oh, good idea. How did we not think of that? So, where could we find him? Probably sipping tea somewhere, right?
He's just across the road on the second floor, watching an opera. If you listen carefully, you might be able to hear it.
Oh yeah, Paimon here's singing! Seems like Zhongli is the only one taking it easy today. Let's go say hi!
Join me in
here is consumer psychology. Senua Kiss.
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see. Stare into my eyes. It's ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see. Ah, something with which to commemorate this occasion. What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected? What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please.
feeling about this. Not that Paimon's scared or anything, just, concerned for your safety. It's just that this is how lots of scary stories go. You're in an empty place, in the middle of nowhere, there's barely any light, and then just when you least expect it, a stranger comes out of... Quick, do something! Paimon's intuition says that anyone we run into here is going to be far from normal. If he gets us, he's gonna eat Paimon for sure.
Who are you? Traveler, are you from one of the other nations? No, I've never seen your kind of attire before. Could it be that you traveled from the other side? I'm just here for a funeral. I don't mean to offend. No matter who you are, there's no need for any ill will between us.
Whew. Seems he's just your average scaredy cat. He looks more afraid than Paimon. Yep. You should leave the introductions to Paimon. Don't be afraid. We come in peace.
Gods protect me!
No! Stop freaking out and stand still. Relax.
Relax? Yes, whatever you say. Please stay your hand. Don't come any closer. I mean you no harm. Don't touch me.
Hey! Paimon already said nothing's gonna happen. Was it something Paimon said? Let's go after him. He might do something stupid.
Director! There's a ghost after me!
Oh? Don't get too excited. These are clients, not ghosts.
Exactly! We said we're not ghosts. Why won't you calm down and let us explain? Although, clients doesn't seem quite right either.
Yeah, forgive me. This is one of our new undertakers, Mung. It's his first time working a funeral, so of course he's afraid of his own shadow.
Funeral. Oh! The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor! Zhongli is a consultant there. They deal with this stuff a lot, right?
Oh, you know Zhongli? Well, that saves me a lot of explaining. I'm Hu Tao, the current director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, responsible for, trifling matters having to do with immortality. A satisfying trade to be in, though, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is well known around town. Whatever the request, I'd be glad to hear it.
Yeah, if we were looking for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's help, this is hardly the place we would come to.
Ah, but you see, I wasn't referring to clients in the business sense. Everyone who enters this mortal realm will be a client of mine.
Well, that's dark.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor welcomes advanced reservations. When you choose us, you'll never have to worry about what might be around the corner. But be sure to book the right date. Pro tip, it is a living nightmare trying to get flowers at short notice. Speaking of dates, if you're struggling to decide, please do come and talk it over. I'd hate to see you still alive and kicking when your big day comes.
Whoa! Slow down! That's... There's a lot to unpack here.
You'll have to excuse her. The director is a rather unique individual. Allow me to explain. We'd heard that there'd been some supernatural activity at Wuwang Hill. To restore calm here, we performed a funeral ceremony. It went very smoothly. According to the director, we shouldn't be expecting any more issues in the near future.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, Wuwang Hill, funeral. What more is there to say? These three belong in the same sentence. You two, on the other hand, have no business coming to Wuwang Hill. You being here is not normal.
Maybe your understanding of normal isn't quite normal.
Adventure? You must hail from the Adventurers Guild. Then you are one of our distinguished clients. Wood, to be precise.
Wood? What do you mean? That's just how we gauge our clients' importance. We have 4 levels: wicker, bamboo, wood, and marble. The higher the grade, the better we'd like to get to know you.
But I've just only heard of this.
Well, that's because I only just thought of it. Oh, don't look so shocked. Oh, take a look. Our adventurers spend the whole day scaling mountains, clearing domains, and smiting enemies. Danger and peril are their bread and butter. Clients like these deserve better treatment. Taking an interest in their daily lives will ultimately benefit not only them, but also me. Oh, touched a nerve, did I? I'd have thought any adventurers who dare come here would be used to conversations like this. Anyway, I have a favor to ask. Recently, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has been trying to strike a business deal with the Adventurers Guild. With you acting as an intermediary, it would be so much easier. Let me think what I could offer you as a reward. Or perhaps there's a favor I could do in return? Ah, we're looking for someone. We've asked a lot of people, but nobody seems to have a clue where they are. This seems like something right up my alley. I can even inquire with the ones who no longer speak for you. You see? Helping me will be worth your while. Come on then, my able assistants. Let's get down to Liyue Harbor and do some business. When did we become your assistants? Longsheng Funeral Parlor. The ones who no longer speak. Oh, did she mean talking to the dead? She's a weird one.
You a verse. Know my sword.
What's in this quickly?
Can't handle your drink.
I guess this is it. This one's well done. Roasted fry.
Rain outlines your face.
You need to hurry up. Feels close.
Overruled.
Think you can bully me?
Look.
Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided attention.
No excuse for slacking!
Lay to bear.
Shaken and stirred!
Leaving so soon! Prepare yourself!
Something with which to commemorate this occasion. Laid bare.
Rain outlines your fate.
An impressive bounty.
Shouldn't get careless.
Eyes on me! Witness the power of Kuwa! Know my soul!
Think you can bully me?
I will end you. Watch. Send this quickly.
Go on. Witness me. Transfixed.
Disgusting. You need to hurry up. This one's well done. Feels close.
Laid bare.
Goodness. Through.
An impressive bounty. What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?
You again. Look, I told you, we're not interested in the kind of cooperation you describe.
Come on, there's no reason to get upset. Look, one of your members is an avid supporter of my proposition. Oh, since our last negotiation, I've come up with a new proposal, which I think you'll find has far more benefits for you. First things first, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor will prioritize the Adventurers Guild requests above all others. You'll also receive 100 of our signature wooden coffins for free, together with your first order. That's not all. We also provide an on-site cadaver collection service covering almost all regions in Liyue. Now, we do charge a slight premium for a very small number of especially dangerous areas, but don't you worry about that. I promise you, it's still very affordable.
I don't think you're hearing me.
Okay, all right. I get it. You want to bargain a little more, but our offer as it stands is already quite a good deal, don't you think? Just think about it. An adventurer's life is full of unexpected threats. It's only natural to take precautions. Mend the roof before it rains, as they say.
Yeah, no. I'm not so sure that saying applies in this context. Speaking of precautions, I'd rather focus on keeping my adventurers safe in the first place. It's time for you to go. I have to attend to other matters.
Wait, hold on. What would you say to a group discount? 30% off for parties of 10?
Director, please, you did your best. We don't need another clash with the Millilith.
If Paimon understood all that correctly, it seems like she's trying to sell them the funeral parlor services. Yeah, nothing left to do here. Let's go back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Rejecting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's their loss. Some things are inevitable. It's only a matter of time. Seems like the old ways are Mung. Are you done preparing our promotional materials?
My apologies. I'm only about halfway through. Do you really think they will be effective?
Trust me, they're going to work wonders. This marketing strategy has been used by Wangsheng Funeral Parlor for generations. Clients in need come to our door and write down their commissions on blank wooden tiles. Then they squeeze those inside the parlor through the crack under the door. I fulfill the requests written on each tile to make sure our clients are satisfied with the service, no matter if it's an obituary, cremation, or funeral that they seek. Although, it is a bit of a hassle with the constant back and forth. If only we could burn them by the batch.
No, Director, I'm not asking about the wooden tiles themselves, but about the special offer they advertise.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor should keep up with the times. Just think about it. If we don't attract new clients, we'll be left with nothing, won't we? Business development is a crucial element of every prosperous enterprise. I've been trying various marketing strategies ever since I became the director. I put up posters just like all the other shops, but the Millilith promptly removed them. Then I organized the Wangsheng Visitors Day, but no one showed up. Well, that doesn't come as a huge surprise. And finally, I discovered that the traditional ways are the most reliable after all. I took inspiration from the wisdom of previous directors. So now, I go from door to door looking for people and organizations willing to cooperate. Just like during our visit to the Adventurers Guild. That's what I mean by business development. The other method I'm trying is using the wooden tiles as coupons. Just by writing things like, buy one, get one free for the holder of this tile on them. What do they buy and what do they get? A solid and durable second home, of course. Well, they may not need it right away, but they can be sure that when they do, it will still be as good as new. It won't start deteriorating before you finish doing so yourself. That's the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor quality guarantee. Alright, Mung, keep adding those special offers to the wooden tiles. The future of our business depends on it.
I'm still not sure this will work.
Oh, I get it. You think that our special offer is not comprehensive enough, right? It is true. I was offering all kinds of great benefits to the Adventurers Guild because they are a new client. But in doing so, I neglected my old clients. You're right. It's unfair. Let me do some market research. Wait here, my faithful assistants. I'll be back with you in a moment. It shouldn't take too long.
Paimon already told you we're not your assistants! Guess we got dragged into somebody else's business again. Let's look around while she's away.
You must be...
Not us!
Well, I wouldn't get too curious if I were you. Too much knowledge isn't good for ordinary folk. The director is tactful when it comes to what should and shouldn't be known.
Her? Tactful? We should get going. Let's go find Hu Tao.
That's settled then. Right at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor bumper sale. Buy one, get one free. Buy two, get three free. More for your Mora. I love it. Better than all that lifeless brochure stuff. We want people to feel warm and fuzzy.
But Director, isn't Lifeless the name of the game in this industry?
That's old hat. We're opening up new ground.
Why does Wangsheng Funeral Parlor need to open up? Yes, Director.
Poor guy's giving up.
Right, we should get going. I am not letting new business escape us.
We? As in us.
Who else? Do you see anyone else around here? Oh, well, you probably wouldn't see them if there was.
Stop adding little afterthoughts like that! It creeps people out.
Just a joke. Sorry. Everything you see is everything that's present. For the moment, at least. Lighten up. The way I see it, people make death scarier than it really is. What people truly fear about departing this world is suffering and regret. To deal with the trauma, they let their imaginations run wild with notions of ghosts and evil spirits. Oh, baseless fantasies. What we've ended up with is a topic that people are morbidly afraid of talking about. If I don't broach the subject, then Wangsheng Funeral Parlor won't be long for this world. Oh, more approachable and appeasable than you'd imagined?
I wouldn't say that. Let's just say at least it didn't hurt us.
You must have come across a particularly ferocious entity. How should I put this? Most spirits are incapable of harming ordinary folks. The job of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is to guard the border between life and death. One component of this is correcting notions of death and the afterlife that people may hold. Simply put, for those unable to see the border, they're best kept as far away from it as possible. So for ordinary folks, the best case scenario is ignorance of all matters concerning spirits in the afterlife, or even better, a belief that none of it exists.
Then you really don't have any excuse for spooking the heck out of people.
You make it sound so... I never thought you'd be such a bore. Never mind. If you stick by me, everything will become clear. Alright, let's get going. Follow me.
Director, wait! What about Big G? Don't forget.
Big G? Who's that? We've been in Liyue for ages and never heard that name.
Oh, nothing. Just something Mung's been pleading with me to take care of. Should be a piece of cake.
Where are we going?
To visit an important...
Sorry, who are you?
Hello, I'm Hu Tao, director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Okay, so why would someone from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor be looking for me?
Nothing major. How are you feeling these days? Any aches or pains? You shouldn't ignore them, by the way. Very often they're an omen of something terminal. When we're healthy, it's easy to forget the crushing fragility of life. So, aches and pains, best to keep an eye on them.
What are you getting at? I'm in great health and enjoying life very much, thank you. Go and find some other poor soul. Goodbye.
Why did they get angry? What's wrong with a few earnest health tips?
Paimon thinks it's because they're coming from the director of a funeral parlor.
And you are? Be quick. I'm busy.
Hello there. Would you be interested in understanding a bit about our services at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? I'm not in need of your services. So you're out here looking for new customers? Don't you think this might be a bit of a crass way of going about it?
Hardly. Isn't this the fashion these days? Bring the service to the customer and all that.
I'm not sure it's every service that falls into that. Anyway, please bother someone else if you don't mind.
Another failure. Still, not the end of the world.
Paimon's curious. Does this approach ever work out for you?
Best seafood in town.
I know your face. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor director, right? I'm sorry, I'm really in no need of it.
Don't apologize. Get to know us. We've got a new sale going on. Ever hear the saying, out with the old, in with the new? Well, going out with a bang is the best way to start off in style on the other side.
If you keep talking like this, I'll have to call the Millilith.
No. Okay, relax. We're leaving. But Wangsheng Funeral Parlor awaits your distinguished patronage.
You really don't give up, do you?
Are you trying to make me feel better? Well, thank you. Seems you understand me far better than most people.
Not really. This is just getting really uncomfortable.
Business development? Is that what you see this as? Surely you don't think all that was business development.
Then what was it exactly? Traumatization for its own sake?
No. The business development ended after the discussion with the Adventurers Guild. I was helping to find somebody for Meng. You remember Big G? As it turns out, the Big G that Meng is looking for is a ghost adrift in the mortal realm. The three we saw just now were all people I suspected of being followed by Big G, but having seen them, I didn't sense the presence of anything otherworldly. So we just had a quick chat, and I left it at that.
Why didn't you say so? Paimon thought you had some kind of sixth sense for, people in decline.
Huh? What would I need that kind of ability for? I'm no doctor. Were you seriously hoping that the director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was going to start healing people, or...
Paimon was trying to subtly imply that... never mind. Paimon wouldn't know how to explain subtlety in a way you'd understand.
Well, let's leave that for now and head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. This Big G matter is very closely linked to Meng.
What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they can.
Mung, I'm back. I'm afraid we're still no closer to finding Big G.
I see. Well, I'm just sorry for the trouble. I've already searched in all the likely places.
Who is this Big G anyway?
I guess I should start at the beginning. My home was in the vicinity of Wuwang Hill. In my youth, I had a good many friends there. Big G was one of them. We were the best of friends. Inseparable, really. But one day, there was an accident, and that was the end of him. I've never forgotten. Too many memories, I suppose. I often return to Wuwang Hill, but recently, after one such visit, I started to feel strange. Now, every night, Big G appears in my dreams. I can't help but wonder, did I disturb him somehow? Perhaps. I don't have proof, but I can't stop worrying. I get more anxious every day. How would I ever come to terms with my childhood friend becoming an evil spirit?
That's why he joined Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. In place of a salary, I'm helping him deal with this matter. And in fact, what Mung has said is entirely plausible. Spirits on occasion do find a way into our world. But as for evil spirits, I think you're scaring yourself. Even I have only encountered malevolent forces a handful of times.
But are you sure there's no danger? I couldn't bear for him to go around harming people.
You see what I mean? Look at the state of him. If we can't find Big G, it'll eat away at Mung forever. Those people we found today were also Mung's childhood friends. I thought there was a good chance Big G might have hidden among them. But here we are, empty-handed.
Wuwang Hill, childhood friends? Seems like we're out of leads.
Sorry, excuse me. Is this Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? My name's Luo Chung. I've had this awful feeling recently, like something's staring at me. Some of my friends and I went to Wuwang Hill the other day on a dare. After I returned home, I fell ill. I've been having recurring nightmares, but the doctors can't find anything wrong with me. I think that it's a curse, right? I've been cursed by a demon.
Say no more. There's no doubt it's a demonic curse, all right, and a serious one at that.
You believe so too? Then it's just like they say in the tales of old. The vengeful spirits of the gods who fell in the Archon War return to cast their evil curses upon mortals. And if the curse isn't lifted, it will burn through the body, laying waste to flesh and bone. Oh, what a wretched end! The symptoms I'm having are just like those described in the tales.
Wuwang Hill? No, I don't think it was a curse. It was probably just Big G.
Hold your horses, both of you. There's no need to creep each other out.
Isn't that exactly what you like to do, though?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor specializes in demonic stuff like this, right? Help me! I beg you! I'm too young to die!
All right, don't panic. Leave it to me. You've come to the right person. However, in order to lift the curse, we need a suitable location, and we need to make some preparations. Come with me, my trusty assistants. I'm going to need your help.
I guess I'll come too.
Help him make the preparations first. The incense exorcism, the one I taught you. When you're ready, come and find me. Once we've finished with this, we'll get back to the Big G matter.
Okay, I guess.
Right. Let's go.
rituals are you gonna perform here?
No ritual at all. We just need to kill some time.
Eh?
Wait, you didn't take all that vengeful God's curse stuff seriously, did you? They were eradicated ages ago. You saw those two. One thinks he's been cursed, the other one believes his friends turned into an evil spirit. It's hard to reason with them. Now you see why I believe that ordinary folks should be kept in the dark. I've seen too many people lose their senses on account of things like this. If you want to calm them down, you need to convince them with something tangible. And the best way to do that is to make a great show of destroying the boogeyman they believe in before their very eyes.
Sounds like that might work. If you were trying to cheer up a 3-year-old. You're onto something. After all, we're only afraid of what we don't know.
Because you can't guarantee that telling an ignorant person the truth will improve the situation instead of exacerbating it. What I can do is pretend to pull back anyone who believes their time is nigh. But since the curse is imaginary, our fix will also be make-believe.
Makes sense. But why would anyone believe that it's a curse?
Do you know the history of the Yaksha? They once fought against the ancient gods. They fought brilliantly in a battle that engulfed the whole world in darkness. Although the gods were defeated in the end, their resentment persevered. That resentment turned into a pestilence spreading amongst the ordinary folk. Hysteric people mistook it for the curse of the gods. The plague took the lives of many, which only furthered its spread, as the dead were a breeding ground for the disease. Then someone discovered how to prevent it from spreading, purify the air, and burn the bodies of the deceased. The pioneers of these practices were, you guessed it, the founders of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Paimon didn't see that coming. Really?
Yes. Anyway, it took many years, but eventually the plague was completely eradicated. We've dealt with similar phenomena multiple times throughout the ages. Each time we successfully restored the balance between life and death. To sum it up, we are gatekeepers, guarding the border for the sake of both the living and the dead. So when I say this curse is just a figment of the imagination, I say it with more certainty than most. But I also can't really go telling people that the ancient plagues were real, or it would incite panic. Anyway, let's wait a bit more and get ready for the show. This leyline monolith will make for a really great prop. Ah, you're finally here! We just finished our preparations. Now, look here. This device is used to drive away evil spirits. It'll absorb the curse inside you and cause it to take a physical form. But don't worry, the traveler here is a seasoned warrior and will assure our safety. Oh, right. I forgot to tell you. It'll be fine.
Will that really solve my problem?
Trust the director. She might look like a weirdo, but she's serious about everything she does.
How can you call me a weirdo? I mean, wouldn't you say it's more charmingly naive or disarmingly different? Alright, let's get down to business. My glamorous assistant, please activate the device.
Is it really possible to materialize the curse?
No, my sword! Snatch!
I'm counting on you!
are you feeling?
Yes, I feel more invigorated than ever before. I'm cured. I can't express how grateful I am for your and the Traveler's help. If it hadn't been for you, the curse would have taken my life.
Great. In which case, I guess now I can tell you. You've been pranked!
What?
This exorcism device? People like you wouldn't recognize it, but it's just an old ley line monolith deceptively effective at attracting monsters. And those were real monsters, not a manifestation of your curse. So riddle me this. If I didn't do anything to lift the curse, then what's the cause of your sudden recovery?
The curse wasn't real? Then why was I sick?
Well, you caught a cold, ate something bad, or just scared yourself sick. It's anyone's guess, but I'm leaning towards the last option. Wouldn't be the first time in my career.
How unexpected.
I also didn't expect that, but still, I'd like to thank you.
Don't mention it. I found a way to deal with your fears this time, but I can't do it over and over again, so I'd appreciate it if you try not to give in to superstitions in the future. Human life is short. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Wow, what a weird thing to say. I shall head back. I'm sorry for troubling you.
I feel relieved to see that it wasn't Big G's doing. However, unless he crosses the border, there will be no end to his antics. Since we are done with the matter at hand, can we resume our search for Big G?
I believe that won't be needed. He found us first.
Big G?
I didn't mean to bother you. Any of you.
This is Big G? He's just a child?
Oh, well, he is a spirit. It's quite normal that he looks just like he did when he left this world.
That's not what Paimon imagined when Paimon first heard the name Big G.
Let's bring him back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. We have much to do.
After all that's happened, Paimon's not even sure what's going on anymore.
Actually, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Remember what I said? There's only so many evil spirits in this world. It was a twist of fate that made him leave Wuwang Hill in the first place. Now, for some reason, he can't go back.
This explanation sounds a bit far-fetched to Paimon.
Actually, she pretty much summed it up.
Huh?
Don't ever question my professional instincts.
I just wanted to check up on my friends. That's why I came to Liyue Harbor. I promise I wasn't up to any mischief. I never wanted to scare anyone. A few days ago, some people came to Wuwang Hill on a dare. I heard them saying they'd come from Liyue.
I assume so, otherwise he would...
Yeah.
Oh.
Now that you mention it...
So, why didn't you just...
It's too hot.
That's right!
I knew I wouldn't have found you.
I'm so relieved that you...
Like I said, don't...
But he just said he...
Well, Mung and I will escort Big G.
They're all friends.
I wouldn't want or... So be careful.
Are we really going with Hu Tao's plan? At least by keeping things low-key...
What should I try this time?
Oh, you. Yes, I don't know why, but he must have had his... Did he
Yeah, just, theoretically.
I'd cook something. I can make it for him. I'm sure he'd appreciate...
Yeah, just...
Julian chilies are a cup. Great. I'll get started when everyone's ready.
Great! Mung told us...
That's true. It didn't take long, but I know. So...
How did you...
Everyone hears the name Moo Moo. Here, take the today.
Wow!
So... I see. I've got an errand.
Something with which to commemorate this occasion.
Reminiscing about our hometown was...
They've just been... I make artists a few days. I've already...
Seems like you are...
Aye, the plaster...
All tasks have been handed out. How relaxing.
Hey.
As I gaze out upon the sea.
Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else. Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else. These look like what Sungza was talking about. Let's head back.
My thanks to both of you. This looks like great... Okay, there we go. I wrote all 5 of our names inside the lantern. You know, during the annual lantern rite, we all release a lantern like this. No matter what the days may bring, whichever roads we choose to take.
As for the matter, and that the things we once spoke...
Thank you. We'll pick Gia's look. We got everything.
You know, I just realized, but yours is worth a lot more.
Worth and more is not what's important here. These things all played a big part in our childhood. They show that we will never forget our promise.
You're back. You didn't go.
Does Paimon look that?
I'm nevertheless when it comes, which explains why they were reluctant to pry and find out the full story. Guard the border between.
So what about us?
Of course not. And where we're going, all of it exists within the board. Whatever you do, don't get all. So listen to everything I.
Paimon's scared, but like Huta said. Wow! What is this place?
Somewhere close to death, but not like the hell or underworld from the tales of old. This is just a place where the ley lines tend to go a little bit haywire. So keep your cool. Follow me. The fair will...
That pattern looks familiar.
From the right angle, you can make out the whole thing.
Oh, just like last time!
This place doesn't feel at peace. That's why it's named the border. You can't just cross wherever you please. You need to have a little... How do people normally put it? Pomp and ceremony?
I'm pretty sure that's not how people hump.
Time to go! By the way, I imagine Adventurers Guild members are good at making order of things. See if you can find a way to get the right things into the right places. Usually it requires a bit of destruction as well as elemental reactions. On your marks.
You talking to us? looks the same, but there aren't enough. So confusing. Let's have a look around. Or up ahead.
Isn't this where we just were before?
Transfixed!
What in Teyvat is going on? Have we even been moving forward this whole time?
Back to the beginning! Everything resets!
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over. So you set us up? Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to... Finally! That's exact... Yep. What? Welcome to the farewell ceremony site. Our destination is just up ahead. I know you're excited, so feel free to have a look around and talk amongst yourselves. Soon you'll...
Are you seeing that it was Hu Tao that brought you? But my name is La. Everyone says I can keep... It's all the same.
It's the lantern rite again.
You can make a wish.
Yell it as soon as the first person...
That's right.
All right. If that's so fun to get rich, of course. Yeah, if you not just one.
Well, if...
Whoa, it's tough.
Husband.
Yeah. Anyway, me?
Huh? They all disappeared. Right when he was about to make his wish.
It brings back so many memories. That was the last lantern rite the five of us spent together.
It's been so long. Everyone's all grown up. Have all those wishes really come true?
We asked each of them for Little Wu's become a chef.
Really? Wow.
We've never forgotten our child anyway.
Hey, take a hint. Let's give them some space to go over the good old days.
Take the hint?
Monks already cropped. As I explained, during the Archon War, such were the time...
They must have paid a huge...
After generation... By that it took a long time. What you make of my words is up to you. We live in peace. Huh? It's...
What kind of place?
I just mean... think we did everything we could to make you happy, Big G, wouldn't you say? But if you ever...
I won't, I promise! Now that I know that my friend...
I also want to thank you.
So you should also
How can you...
We'll see you later, Big G.
Not like that.
No, I'm sorry.
Nah, don't...
Alright, I'll remember...
He's gone then. I thought that closure would...
So...
Well, that's why I envy my friends so much.
That's right. Also, enjoy your life while you...
Either way...
No worries. It's a good...
Aren't you forgetting about...
I took you to the border and let you have a look around.
The big...
I was fishing around on your behalf. I'll keep my eyes open and...
You don't sound like...
I'm not an expert on...
Oh, stop saying...
Relax.
Reasons?
The spirits we saw near the border are the dead but I've never seen, and this means that becoming...
Huh? What's that sound? Seems like it's coming from that bridge. Oh no!
I'd leave her be. The warriors of the Flower Feather Clan are a proud bunch who never show their vulnerability in public, even if they've gone wingless.
Oh, Chaska?
Good to see you again, Traveler and Paimon. Before we carry on, let's get a little further away before Koyer notices us.
So, that girl on the bridge...
Don't worry. I doubt it'll come to that, though. Well, in the Flower Feather Clan, but it's an extreme Koyer has spent years training for her Sometimes after they resolve to quit What? No, we have a saying. This hits even hard. Besides, until then.
Ah, okay.
Well, from the sound of her whistling. Yeah, but the Kugasaurus first she failed the tribe.
Surely there must...
That's very kind of you. I'm going to lay low near...
Koyer still isn't giving up.
Excuse me? I think I know. Also, Huh? That sounded like... Hey! Wait! Wait!
Do you think Koyer's feeling better now? Let's go back to that bridge and check.
Chaska! I summoned a Kukasaur! Although, unfortunately...
Oh, really?
You're right.
Hey, Chaska, how's Koyer doing?
Huh? These are my... You came up and
Oh, Anyway. If you say so.
Koyer, Chaska. Here you are. I've been looking everywhere for you to...
Oh, Elder...
I thought I should tell you...
Redo them?
It's embarrassing to do, so we redid the inspection afterwards. This was entirely...
Oh!
Chaska, these people you're with.
Huh?
I have indeed.
Hospitality?
Of course it does. Besides...
Mighty warriors, plural? So Paimon counts too?
That should go without saying.
The flower feather?
Well...
Wait, Elder Alpa! Let me help!
Very well.
Sure thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, they're out of earshot. I'm just gonna come out and that Kukasaur who responded to Koi. I grew up with these creatures. His whole demeanor seemed less like a Kukasaur and more like, well, you. He looked very flustered, and judging by the look, it's alright. You're the kind of person I'd still trust. I think the end's just if you hadn't intervened. Yeah. They're fine. Just doing their daily combat.
Combat training? A little young for that, aren't they?
Not to us. And even though times have...
Hey, is that Chaska?
Chaska! You're back!
Oh, can you come...
Now's not a good time, I'm afraid. I'm showing the Traveler in Paimon.
The Traveler in Paimon? Wait, you mean that
legendary?
Awesome. Mr.
Let's behave ourselves, everyone. These people, Kotini, Kapak, there's no... in Yatlan.
Okay.
Sorry about those kids. They just got overexcited when they heard your... This is a volcano.
Whoa, it smells amazing! Traveler, you want some?
Well, that's good.
By the way, Chaska...
Aloof, huh? But it's a terrible attitude to have as a... Yep. Someone once told... Even if sometimes...
That's... Hey!
Uncle Cusco knows you're back, and he's coming to...
Traveler, Paimon. Gotta dash.
Wait, are you...
First rule of conflict? Sorry about this. Just...
I heard Who am I? She's supposed to go for a checkup. Yes. She got exposed to abyssal energy as a young child. Eventually, the moment you...
That must be the aloof period.
We later discovered, but ultimately...
Yeah!
Yes. I'm well... It's just... She's been living dangerously again. Oh, Chaska's beat. Next time you see her, please tell her to be careful. If she doesn't...
Where did the time go? We should meet back up with Chaska before it gets any later. To get to the totem pole, we need to head north, right? Hey, Chaska! Hey, Alpha!
It's alright. I bet my...
That's...
The memory back then.
Huh?
That's right. Mom...
And look at you now. When the day comes...
So, stick it out at least a few more years, okay? Give...
Oh, stop.
Wait! So,
Strength is certainly a core tenet in the Flower Feather Clan.
If it all came down, well, I came back empty.
And yet, you still managed to become the leader of the flying squad.
yes! Paimon was waiting for. They were for the snack stomach.
Well, Elder Alba?
What happened? Is it serious?
It's... Some merchants showed up. Not from our... Why now? This is...
Let me handle the other...
You should help too. Seems only.
Oh, well, Waska's
Are you sure you I appreciate it.
Pashika, they're redoing the flying trials.
Did all the way things are with the tribe these days?
Come on, boss. Of course. I've already made... And like, handling these
Finding something you...
Fair enough.
Oh, by the way, you should No problem.
A retry?
Waskar.
Well, they must be judging me for some... Don't waste your in the meantime.
Yeesh, there's wingless, then there
Used to be a fierce warrior, actually.
are all cuckoo.
It's one thing to hang out giving a ride to some... So we have a mutual... Hey, Junan. Gazing out at
Chaska? What are you...
The flying squad is host...
Elder Alba always goes out of...
They're making some big...
No, forget it. If I was genuinely good enough to make the squad a true rider... Junan! They're redoing the... Huh? I guess they told you all... What? Why? She went wingless after her injury and spent years drifting. I mean, I don't have that kind of perseverance. And besides, the last thing Oh, come on. You know you don't need to worry about that. Alright, well, enough umming and ahhing. Let's just get... Wait! Hold on, slow down. I can't keep up.
Well, that's one way to do it.
They've been best friends. You helped Koyer, but sometimes in...
It's been a few days since the battle. Hopefully the tribes are getting back to normal. The Flower Feather Clan was hit the hardest, right? That's Chaska's... We might be able to help them out. We've notified all the wingless on the list now, right? Where to next?
The trial arena. It's not far from the tribe.
Wait, isn't that Yansa? Wonder what she's doing here.
I brought all the stuff over.
All right.
I'll help you. These things can get pretty heavy.
Nah, I got this. These must...
Fine.
Just prepare to be amazed. What? My back!
Eon-san, Traveler Paimon. I'm so glad you're here.
Cold. I'm drowning! And there's something in the water!
He's
The abyss. The abyss has come. There are eyes in my hands, and hands in my stomach, and my stomach is full of teeth. It ate all of you. It's coming for me too.
But we haven't been.
Monstrous beasts! How did you get in here?
As you can see, they're mental. They went missing after the battle. We found them according to the chief. We've never seen.
The Teyvat?
It's the abyssal monster that appeared in the sky not too long ago.
Oh, that's
True. It poses no threat to us now. But whatever wound it inflicted on these warriors still endures. There was some mention of a treatment.
right! You can purify abyss. It didn't work?
That must mean purifying the abyssal power within them still isn't enough.
So,
Come back to me, Gogeta! Please, don't.
We beat Gasoitha.
What is it, Aeon-san?
But
Are you sure about that?
Huh?
My... underwater.
It's working!
Is someone there? Please save me. No, wait. You have to leave this place. The water's too deep. You won't make it. No. Duarte.
Oh no!
My friend. Duarte. Duarte was the name. He dove deep into the water and used all his strength to carry Otoko back to the surface. It was pretty touch and go, but both of them... Well, you see, Duarte died 4 years ago during an abyss invasion.
Wait, what do you mean?
You're right. Duarte didn't have many distinguishing features. I don't think he ever stood... No problem.
Duarte? How?
It's working!
That hurt. Duarte, you have to get out of here. That hurt. Duarte, you have to get out of here. There's something in the water. Still. Hearing you make that noise remind... You're gonna carry me out of here just like last time. Over a decade. Once we're out of... We're almost at the... No. Duarte? Wait, you're not Duarte. How did I get here? Who are you people? Toko! He's Kaylee. What's going on? All I remember is the battle against... You went through all... Thank you.
It's coming for me. It's gonna...
It's snowy. It will defend. Maybe it's just Paimon, but she can talk to us, but...
Ion-san, I heard you cured a Toko? I think you're onto something. Kochita doesn't... Ion-san. Then, what about people... When Kochita was... She was only a... Kochita trained...
But isn't Kochita...
Yes, we did. You see, something... By the time the and the Abyss she became it. We all thought...
How can we help?
Quali?
Quali, what are you doing with that weapon?
Show me the monk, I'll make it pay! I'm going to protect you this time!
Calm down, Quali.
I can do it! I don't care what it takes!
Family? If Quali goes, I can't let that happen! But it's useless. But I'm no warrior. I'm Kochita. Fight it! One more time?
Try checking the mountains to the north. A few... I dispatched it...
There's no turning.
I'm coming too! I'm not...
You were the ones who killed them! As a kid, but I can still see the image of them collapsed at my feet that night. The raging fire, the smoke, the smell of blood. They told me to run, and I could see see the fear in their eyes. I've been running from my fears ever since. But why didn't you can do? Because of our family. When you have someone to protect, there's no backing down. No matter.
Let's help her out!
I can do this. I have to do this. Go away! Where are the rest? Where are they? That's... No.
She's back to Kuchita!
What? That is... I've always... Even though we're... Is that... I think I'll rest here for a bit.
I'll keep you company.
Toko's all better. Yes, really.
I see. So all those rumors about the traveler really...
Kochita's getting better, too!
Koichi, give me a hand for a sec.
Yeah, honestly, we only found... Whoa. That sounds like... Oh, you're amazing.
Hian-san! Bad news! What are you doing, Oko-Land? Wake up!
Don't you, Rick?
The Abysmal. They've taken over the tribe. No corners. Did we lose the battle? No. It's pointless to think about that now.
Careful! Oko-Land!
Thanks for Abysmal? Hey, it's okay! We're not the bad guys!
Come on! Give me your worst! Wretched Abyss! Get out of my tribe!
Shake hands!
Mom, Dad, are gone. This is my final battle.
No, my sword! Snatch
Please, son, you've got to stop.
You can't keep going. Wretched monsters. Give me Lococo Land. Get out of my home. I'll never forgive you.
Are you alright, sir?
Please.
But what should we do? He keeps calling us monsters.
Oh, God.
Abyssal corrosion 500 years later, and it's resurfaced again.
Huh? That voice!
Direct contact, the exact present, however.
The draft of...
It's a kind of medicine. This man is if you trust me to be true to my word, give him this.
Wretched monsters! Give me... Hurry! Please. In his mind. Monsters! What's going... It's all right, my... Let's go home. You need a good night's sleep. But first... I owe you more time to go, son. Can you...
Thank goodness everything turned out all...
Think nothing of it. I agreed besides.
Right!
That's right. In my platoon, though many of the... Just as we fought side by side to the... They remember who... That name... You need not comfort me.
Like, with the... Who knew you could...
The drought, we faced a similar... In order to develop... That's who he was. I'm sure he would be pleased his creation...
Stop worrying about... Please finish what you said.
You're more... However...
What's with the secret?
I do not mean to... Oh, I can tell, and that is why.
Well, if it's...
If you have other questions...
Wait, Hana wants to know...
Natlan must pay the price for even...
In the garden cultivated by the... I'm not one... If that ex... The ruler of death can freely define the form of death, or grant immortality. Her power is a rule in and of itself. But... So...
Oh, did something...
This is the best of luck to you.
So in the end, the captain still hasn't told us his real goal. He kind of reminds Paimon of someone we met recently. Oh, right, the Lord of... They just seem so tired, you know? Since they've both been alive for many centuries, do you think that's just what happens when you've been alive for too long? Sure took your wretched scoundrels! How dare you keep the almighty Dragon Lord, Kaholaha, waiting! Kneel before us and apologize, or we'll... Kanich, Kachina, Mualani? Woo, everyone's here!
Reunited?
I brought candy, of course we...
Just...
It's the same temperature outside.
To be a third of this amount is more than enough. I need to ask them about...
Okay. Sorry I'm late.
Shaska's showing up...
I had to follow when I got back. I heard about what you did for my tribe.
Okay, alright. Let me... Your words...
Nope.
Alright, then...
hold on.
Oh, right, travel...
Huh? But
I need people's truth. It's much more difficult.
You're right. Just like when Paimon... So basically you want...
Oh, don't worry.
Everything Shilonen said made sense, but did you... Anyway, you're gonna have an ancient name? You're right!
Well, looks like you're about to have that chance.
Shilonen, is everything all set?
Almost. We're...
What?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Sorry, Paimon, get...
Well...
Here, you can have... And when the time comes...
The next step of the plan's gonna be super awesome.
Ooh, what happens next?